Hello everyone, welcome to the full moon lunar eclipse in Taurus report. My name's Hem, I'm the self-love self-care system channel lady and I do astrology reports, readings and messages from the angels. The tagline for this full moon is think endings on a grand scale and watch your finances. Now as ever, I do have my papers here, I'll do my best not to rustle them. Let's find out what this full moon has in store for us. So the full moon is on the 28th of October at 5 degrees and 9 minutes of Taurus. It's at 1:24 Pacific time, 4:24 Eastern time, and at 21:24, 9:24 UK time. This moon is the last of a set of 4 eclipses on the Taurus-Scorpio axis that started back in November 2021. Now, remember that full moons equal releasing something, and a new moon will equal a intention for what you want to bring in, okay? And also the other thing I wanted to say is remember that all full moons, new moons, energy is cumulative. So although I tell you this stuff now, it takes a while for it to actually happen in reality and in your life and in the global scale as well. So a lunar eclipse is a big full moon, right? If you look at your chart and see where 5 degrees of Taurus falls in your chart and which house it's in, you can see the area that's highlighted for you to work on right now within this full moon. Personally, okay, an eclipse can be likened to a magical moment because it can bring surprises and shocks, okay? Think exciting change that can bring permanence, yeah? Okay. Being the last in a set, you're also being asked what you are ready to work through on the Taurus and Scorpio axis. I see shadow work highlighted here and healing. You see, the thing is, because the Taurus Scorpio axis deals with that Scorpion energy, and this is the sun's in Scorpio, by the way, just so you know, right? That can bring in that shadow side, okay? The shadow side of those two elements of what you need to heal on those levels. So with Sun, Mercury and Mars all conjunct Scorpio, there's a strong energy that's being created. So they're tightly next to the Sun in Scorpio, okay? Then this is opposed by the Moon in Jupiter, which is also tightly close together, Moon and Jupiter. There's a kind of weird energy here also because Pluto is squaring the Sun, Mercury, Mars, and it's also squaring the Moon in Jupiter. And I don't talk much more about that actually, but that is something you could look at. One thing I did want to say actually while I'm doing this report, someone said to me, well, somebody related to me said to me, you don't look at the camera. Now I want to say that there's a reason for it. I don't look at the camera because it does my eyes in. It does something to my eyes. It makes them go funny. Trying to look just at that camera. When there's this screen happening below me, I can kind of see the movement below my eyes and it really bugs me. So I just thought I'd tell you about that. I don't know why, but I just thought I would tell you about that. So Taurus asks us to find fulfillment in things related to our life, while Scorpio Sun is asking us to notice the mysterious. You're being called to enjoy from the labour that you put in and take care of your own needs. On the sensual, secretive side, okay, because that's the Scorpion energy, you're being asked to also look into relationships, sexuality, sensuality, that kind of thing. Taurus wants you to live in comfort. Scorpio wants you to express yourself in an intimate way, okay? But it has this secretive edge to it. These are two signs also that focus on finances and money, okay? So Taurus is the money you make and accumulate. And Scorpio focuses on what your debts, rents, the things you have to pay out for, okay? Taurus also links to food, to feelings, to safety, to security, and to your basic needs. An expression of feelings are highlighted in this chart with this lunar eclipse, okay? You're being called to action. Where in your life within relationship needs attention? What needs to happen? What needs you're looking at it, right? Strengthening bonds, releasing bonds. These things are very highlighted in this chart. There is something going on within relationship and it's coming out in full force, okay? Check in on your self-esteem, your values, and what matters to you. Now let's speak to the energy of Mars at 11 degrees and Mercury at 10 degrees of Scorpio. Oh, sorry, and in Scorpio, not of Scorpio, in Scorpio, which is being opposed by Jupiter and the Moon. So you're literally being asked to watch your energy. Any fears that are coming up within this kind of Scorpio sun energy, because you might start to think things that aren't there. So be careful with your words. There's a need to speak, to say what you feel, but the emotion behind this may make this very, very tricky. Watch out for agitation, temper, angry words. There's a vibe in this Jupiter opposition that highlights a fight for or against something, as in what is possible. Also note, Sun in Scorpio is very sensitive, okay? It just really is. It's a sensitive thing, and it may be picking up things that aren't there. So do make sure that you're not picking up on other people's feelings or seeing something that isn't a truth. Okay, that's very, very key here. Very highlighted in this chart, to be very aware of your inner emotions, and are they yours or are they someone else's? If they're someone else's, send them away. If they're yours, you can keep them. Now, how do you do that? I think a couple of people have asked me this question before. If you're feeling that you maybe have picked up other people's energies, go within. So close your eyes, go within for a few moments and just say, if this feeling doesn't belong to me, universe, angel, source, whatever you believe in, right? Please take it away from me. Within about 10 minutes, it should go. If it doesn't go within 10 minutes, it's yours, all right? So with Jupiter conjunct the Moon, you're being offered something lovely. It's something really exciting, because Jupiter's the great beneficent, okay? It's giving you something like with a new opportunity, a new twist. Remember, this is the planet of expansion. Jupiter is at 11 degrees and it's bringing in the spiritual and angelic aspect. It's the great beneficent. It will support your call for what you want. So if you are really wanting something, call in your helpers and guides to support you so you can use the energy that it wants to give you, okay? What are you wanting to move towards? Think love and what you deserve and worthiness. This is about your deservedness and what you really, really would like to have in your life, okay? Be vigilant, though, as this aspect could make you emotional and want to go back to a time when things were easier. Now, I would recommend connecting into earth-based practices to help you release the sparkliness of this energy, because there is a sparkliness inherent in this chart, okay? Something I did want to say, I wanted to talk a little bit about the energy of what's happened while Pluto was in Capricorn, because it's still in Capricorn at the moment. Do check your chart and look to see where Jupiter is also at the moment. In your chart, like look at that and check out whether that's affecting you in any way, if there's any kind of restriction. If you don't know how to do that, go online and get a chart, free chart. You can get them online and then have a look. And if you want my help, please pop a comment in the bottom and in the notes here down below, and I will hit you up with a message and we can work that out for you. Throughout this period, remember Taurus is an earth sign, and so therefore it is great to ground and to center. Right, it's time for our tarot for the full moon lunar eclipse in Taurus. I'm using our Waite tarot deck. You must be familiar with it now. I've been using it to do daily oracle tarot readings for you guys. So I hope you've been checking in on those. I really am enjoying them. I'd love for you to partake in those. Sorry, there is a fly on my screen. I'm trying really hard to ignore it. It's gone now. You must have heard me because I said that and it flew away. But yeah, so let's get our one card, our first card for the full moon in, you don't believe the card, lunar eclipse in Taurus. And then another card. Okay, they've given me two here. Do I want these two cards? Okay, we've got two there, look. I'm going to take the top card. If I do feel the second card's pertinent, I will show you guys it. The angels are saying to show you guys it. It's such a pain. Okay, so you're meant to get three cards. Okay, So the first card we've got is the moon card. You can't write it, could you? It's the full moon, lunar eclipse in Taurus, and we've got the moon card. The basic premise around getting the moon card, and it's symbolic anyway of this moon, and it makes sense because it's a lunar eclipse, which means it's a bigger moon. Watch your emotions. Watch that kind of hysteria. You see those two dogs are just barking like at the moon. They're just barking their heads off at the moon, right? And then there's this scorpion, which is hilarious considering it's Sun Scorpio, right? What I'm getting here, right, and what I'm being told to say is, watch out for the fact the moon in Taurus has got that bitter edge behind it with Scorpio. You are probably gonna, what they're saying to me to say, the angels are saying, basically, you are literally going to be feeling very out of sorts to some degree, some of you, okay? The moon's going to make you feel slightly heady, and then you've got this energy, the Mars energy. The Mars energy is going to kick up a fuss around you and make you feel a little bit crazy in mind. But do watch it, because it's like you're going to be got from behind in terms of sort of agitation, temper tantrum, maybe arguments for the argument's sake kind of thing. So watch that very clearly. The other thing they want me to say is that it's an interesting one, because the moon here actually looks like a sun. I don't know if anyone noticed that, but it looks like a sun, which means the highlight is the Scorpio energy. Watch how the Scorpion energy affects you. Scorpion energy is about secretiveness. It's about the underworld. It's about death, and it's about endings and beginnings. Sorry, that fly is now flying at me. So it's like endings and beginnings. And this is what I'm getting here. Watch out for feeling, as I see this, as I look at this, what I'm getting is watch out for kind of almost trying to stop yourself from going forward. Something has to go and go to the earth in that Scorpion energy. I do get this sense you're going to feel like you've been bitten, like the scorpions come up and got you, and you've been forced down this road. So you're going to have this sense of madness as you look up at the moon and the sun. They're both kind of affecting you in a little bit of a heady way. I'm getting the sense that that's how it's going to play out a little bit for some of you. Not everybody, depending on how you feel. Remember, we've got that Jupiter energy as well, okay? And then we've got, interesting, really interesting actually. So we've got the 10 of Wands, which means there's something, well, like I say, the lunar eclipse, any lunar eclipse is going to be an ending of some kind. So there is an ending of something. Now, it's interesting because the angels are saying to me, for some of you, if you're writing a book or doing something to do with words, or maybe you're doing a speech, you're coming to the end of that space and you're going to move into the next bit for it, right? That's just a specific thing they wanted to give you. But for everybody else, it is literally a time of endings. You're going to end something. And it's probably, we know this anyway, right? We know that this moon is going to bring us into something coming to an end and a closure. The bit I do like is that we've got the Empress card here. So the Empress card, on the level of creativity and love and highlighting, deep love and the Venusian energy. And here you've got it. Here you've got the whole of the cards, right? You've got an endings coming up. You've got the energy of the sun here with the Scorpio. You've actually got the energy of Taurus here. This literally is saying to you, something needs to go, something needs to complete and balance out your Scorpio Taurus energy. What have I been saying in this report? And it's literally told us that completely same thing. The Taurus energy wants you to rise into your perfect energetic frequency. Be balanced, be controlled, be in love energy. The Scorpio energy might disillusion you, so you're being told that by taking in the balance of this mother, it's very, very feminine energy, right? But it's on the level of masculine and feminine, and that's not gender, it's an energetic frequency. And it's saying that it's about balancing these two out. I'm seeing the male and the female here. This moon's going to push you to that. It's going to ask you for that. Yeah? So I love that. I love that we got cards that so confirmed the moon. The other thing that I would say about all of these, by the way, is that the moon's going to be very, very strong energy, because we have the cards that literally, and you saw me get those, that literally highlight the moon. Okay, let's carry on with our report. So our Saturn sextile offers us the opportunity to end what needs to be ended, which is highlighted here, end what needs to be ended. It can help us with where we're going and how we're going to get there. So you're literally going here, okay? Because this is how I'm seeing this. You're coming away from the disillusionment, not being sure, and moving to this energy, okay? Whatever is needed, you'll have the stamina and the resolve to do what you need to do. As Saturn is in Pisces retrograde, it also offers a level of magical insight that will help you see things in a different way and gain the knowledge you require. So Uranus is at 21 degrees, retrograde in Taurus, and it's going to assist you to look at your skills. So, initiate your independence. Because of the fixedness of Taurus, this really works well. And that kind of fixity of really like only being about yourself. But that's a good thing here. You need that, okay? And it's also supported by the Venus in Virgo energy. So Venus is in Virgo and it's the ruler of Taurus. And it's saying tune into the divine in order to tap into the depth of your inner knowledge. Clarity may come a few days after the full moon. As she's trine Jupiter, so Venus is trine Jupiter, there's an added bonus and a level of support and expansion highlighted, and this is on the level of relationship and money. So that's kind of good, right? And this is where I'm kind of seeing it here. You can come up into that monetary area, this area of money, but you need to solve this area of money kind of thing first, okay? The chart highlights new solutions, new ways, and helps you see the next stage. And with this eclipse, working with Jupiter, which is the planet that offers big things and great opportunities, you get to choose which way you will go. This moon will affect people most significantly if they have personal planets and points at 0 to 10 degrees of the mutable signs, which are Aquarius, Taurus, Leo and Scorpio, okay? You may also be affected if you have Sun, Moon or Ascendant in any of the earth signs, because Taurus is an earth sign. And there you go, that is our full moon lunar eclipse report in Taurus. Now I am doing something a bit different today. Normally we have our release questions, but they've got a release practice. I'm not going to do it at the end of this video because this video is already fairly long. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do another video with the release practice, and if you want to do it, it's a real proper practice of, because this energy is a lunar eclipse, it's about manifestation. So I want to give you a practice that you can use and you can have that will make you feel better as you move forward into the next stage of your life. Send you all so much love. Namaste. Do check out the release mini practice and get on with it and do it. You need to do it within 24 hours of the full moon lunar eclipse. All right, my lovelies, take care. See you. Sending you so much love. Mwah, kisses.